Violin with Jennifer Clift. In this video I'm going to work through America from West Side Story, which you'll find in grade 3 of the Royal Schools of Music exam syllabus. I'm going to go through it 3 times. The first time I'm going to work through all the way through and point out the different kinds of things that I would if I was working through this with a student. Then I'm going to do a slow practice tempo performance. I'll put the metronome on and play slowly so that then you can use that to play along with and get really clear on rhythms and the pitch and all the different aspects. Finally, I'll do an up-to-tempo exam tempo performance of the whole piece. America from West Side Story is a fantastic piece. If you haven't already seen it, go onto YouTube and look it up and you'll see what wonderful music Leonard Bernstein has written. It's short, it's snappy, and it's really fun to play. This arrangement here is in ABA form, which means that we have an opening section, then a different middle section, and then the first section comes back. So for learning, that's good news. You learn A and you B and then you're done. The most important thing about this is the rhythm. Basically what we're doing is alternating 6/8 rhythm, so 6/8 notes in the bar, with 3/4 rhythm. 3/4 notes in the bar. And the way I always work at this is to count. For the 6/8, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're thinking the strong beats are on 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 3/4 part is 1, 2, 3. And the 8th note stays the same all the time. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and if you have that going along in your head the whole time, and when you're learning you can have it at a really slow tempo, then you're going to find that you get the hang of this rhythm really quickly. The other thing we're going to play around with here is changing position. Now, in the edition that the Royal Schools of Music have provided, they suggest going at the beginning, going into 3rd position. But I prefer to stay here in 2nd position. We'll talk about that in a sec. And then you don't have to be shifting up and down. 2nd position here is very effective. And I know people avoid 2nd position. It's less familiar than 3rd position, but it is such a useful position very often. So it's really well worth coming to terms with it and using it right here. So America looks like this in the music. So the beginning, mezzo piano. Don't start too loud. So let's put our bow in the middle of the bow. We're on the E string. The first bar is a piece of cake, and we're going to go slowly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you see, I'm just using small bows, nothing too dramatic at the moment. And make sure that when you're practicing slowly, you're going to use the kind of bows that you'll be using when you go up to tempo. When you go fast, do you see I'm not using very much bow, so it's not chaotic. And so when I practice, I do the same thing. Small bows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And because those 3/4 notes have got lines on them, they're not smooth. We're going to have tiny little pauses between each, or commas if you like, between each crotchet there. So, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. On we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch your 4th finger so you've got a real whole tone there. G sharp. Okay, next bar, bar 9. We now have a G natural, so a low 2. We've had a G sharp just now. Now a G natural. And I would really suggest that you listen to those on a keyboard so that we hear the difference between the G sharp and the G natural. We don't want any sort of middle road here. It's either a G sharp or a G natural. So we're in bar 9, got that low 2. Now here, is where I would go into second position. So it's pretty much, we've got our, if we had a fourth finger, we're just going to shift up half a tone, so, which is about half a centimetre, a couple of millimetres, so it's really very close. So once again, I'm going to stretch out my fourth finger and I'm going to practice just sliding in. And I've done that a few times. Watch when you're shifting that everything goes together. It's not first the finger and like a caterpillar. We just, everything moves as a unit. So now I'm in second position. Right behind that we got the third finger. 2 tones behind for the G natural. And the second finger. Right, and now in the next bar, bar 11, ignore the 2, I would scrub it out. So now we're just first finger, fourth finger, third finger right behind, that's a semitone. Now stretch your fourth out to make that C sharp. This is the interval between the E and the C sharp is a sixth, and it's not got to be, we've got a nice sharp C sharp. And then, and when we play the open string, then we've got a nice strong bow there, and we release our hand, our left hand. Now in the middle section we're maintaining the same rhythm, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3, and as you see in the 3/4 bar, so bar 18, on the second beat we have a little accent, and that will help us to keep 1 2 3. So we're going to start our bow in the middle again, and we're back in first position, so we've got a high 2 for that C sharp, and we'll do a little up bow. Now I want very clear differences between the A string level and the E string level here with thinking about your bow. So we come down, make sure your elbow is working as a unit here. So practice it that slow and really a difference in level. And then we have an up bow here, which takes us to the heel. We're in the heel, which is our heavy part. Careful, your little finger's nice and round, so there's no tension here. Let it, and the secret to that is letting the thumb curl as well. Now, an accent for that second beat. And I'm back in the middle of the bow. Once again. Back to the heel. 2 and 1, 2, 3. And I would really count out that bar, bar 21, because otherwise you're going to find that you skip a beat and then your poor accompanist won't be able to fit all their notes in. Then we're going to zigzag our way back up in bar 22. So watch how I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and I'm back at the heel, and then a strong accent for 2, 2 and then another accent here. So I use my first finger to pinch the string, a bit like biting into an apple. High 3 here for that G sharp. So aim at the high 3, and we're back at the heel for 2, and then we're back like the beginning again. But instead of mezzo piano, as we have at the beginning, we're going to be forte. So we're going to use a little more bow, but more than that, it's going to be just stronger. I put my bow on the string, and I can really feel the string. And we go. Etc. Now we're starting in bar 33, we're in second position again, just to go to the end. We don't play the first time bar, we're going straight to the second time bar, and then, and just hold that last note a little bit because of the pause sign. Okay, so now for our slow run through. I'm going to put the metronome. This is kind of tricky. I need to have just one beat per bar because of the change between 6/8 and 3/4. So I'm going to put the metronome on at each bar. It will be at 32. So our tempo is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Count 2 bars, rest, and now to take it up to exam tempo, I'm going to put a whole bar is at 46 on the metronome. So I'll count you in 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So there we have America from West Side Story. I hope this is useful for you for preparing and practicing for your exam. Let me know in the comments down below when your exam is and how you get on. Good luck.